and welcome to Walkers in August Yoga. Today's flow is Ashtanga Yoga with a twist. Ashtanga Yoga is a set series of postures, and we'll move through the majority of those in the Modified Half Primary series, and we'll focus on twisting. That includes the twists that are regularly in the practice, and then we'll add a couple more. Twisting helps with balance and digestion. As you begin taking a seat today, you may wish to sit up on a block or a pillow, giving yourself some lift in the spine. You may wish to cross the opposite ankle in front, creating some space in your legs. Knees out to the side, maybe a slight butterfly of the knees. Rocking your weight backward and forward, finding that comfortable seat and settling down. From here, we'll do some breathing and seated stretches. Beginning to inhale and exhale, noticing your breath and being on your mat. There's nowhere you need to be for the next hour except for right here on your mat doing your yoga practice. Drawing the breath in and releasing the breath out. You're welcome to close your eyes if you're comfortable. Simply noticing on the physical sensation of your breath. We'll count 5 breaths together. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, drawing the air up, exhale, air out. Inhale, lengthening spine. Exhale, tuck of chin. Inhale, filling your container. Exhale, emptying your container. Inhale, filling belly and chest. One more sip. Exhale, releasing the air all the way out. Resuming your natural breath in and out. Coming into the intention for our practice today. Maybe there's a reason why you wanted to practice, do this particular yoga video at this time. Acknowledging that where you are today. And the practice that I will offer you is one of the niyamas, one of the ways we care for ourselves, and that is surrender. Meaning something different to everyone, but that idea of releasing control. Some things are out of our control, and if we're able to find peace with that and peace where we are, we're able to focus on where we are in this moment. The idea of surrender. Wrapping your mind and your heart around an intention that's sitting with you today. Filling up with gratitude. And together, let's inhale our arms up to the sky, gaze follows. Exhale, palms into heart center. Thumbs at sternum, each finger touching its opposite. Always an invitation to the vibration of Om. Inhale. Releasing down and out. We'll do some seated stretches so you can come off that block if you like. Maybe crossing the opposite ankle in front. Beautiful. We'll take some twists here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to the side, gaining length in the spine. Pausing here for a little bit, gazing over your shoulder. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, gaze over your shoulder, not forcing it. Big inhale, fill up. Exhale, back to center, neutral seat. Finding the other side, inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, twist to the opposite side, pausing here. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist, gaze over your shoulder. Breathing here. Big inhale. Exhale to the center. Awesome. Planting one hand down lightly on the mat. Opposite arm comes up and over. Feeling the breath in our long side body. Big inhale, gaze to the sky. Exhale, come back to center. We repeat on the other side. Hand gently places down, opposite arm up and over, gaze to the sky, long side body. Big inhale, exhale to center. Let's warm up our neck, tucking chin to chest. Hands can come down on the legs. We'll do some seated cat-cows. Inhale, chest comes forward, gaze to the sky. Exhale, tuck of chin, rounding back. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, up, chest forward. Exhale, rolling down. Inhale, gaze to the sky, chest forward. Exhale, tucking tail, rounding shoulders, chin toward chest. Straightening our back, keeping your chin tucked, and then gently rolling ear to shoulder, not forcing it. If you feel any pinching, backing off. If it feels okay, you can roll the neck all the way around. Couple breaths here for some neck rolls. Each direction. Repeating on one side what we do on the other. Finding that neutral seat, let's roll our shoulders back a couple times. 3 or 4, and then rolling those shoulders forward. Noticing how your body is feeling today and not comparing it with anyone else. Finding the neutral seat, looking over to one side. Notice how your eyes can go farther. Big inhale. Exhale, look center. Gazing over the opposite shoulder, allowing your eyes to twist even farther. Big inhale. Exhale, center. Noticing where your neutral neck is, the slight tuck of chin, chest slightly forward, gaze forward and down, allows you to maintain that neutral neck throughout your yoga practice. Excellent. Warming up our wrists, let's bring palms forward and move them down, forward and down. Again, any pinching in the wrist, backing off, we don't push through the pain. And then one wrist forward, gently pulling back with the opposite fingers, slight bend in the elbow. When you're on your wrist today in your practice, if you feel any pain, you can shift onto your forearms. Let's flip the palm. You can also roll your mat over once or place something soft on the mat below you. Always checking in with your wrists, rolling your fists into balls and moving them each direction. If you hear any pinching or clicking, noticing where that's coming from. How are your wrists feeling today? Open and close the hands like sunbursts. And then we bring our hands together in a fist, moving that system in a circle to the right and to the left. All of this warming up is so essential for our practice. We're dropping in physically and mentally. Big inhale. Exhale, release. Our pranayama or breath practice today is Ujjayi breath. That's in and out through the nose. Of course, if you have a cold and that's difficult, you can breathe in through nose, out through mouth. Nice even breaths with a slight constriction in the throat to allow yourself to hold your exhales. The sound of it is almost like ocean waves back and forth, creating that internal heat, tuning into your breath throughout your practice. Let's try some Ujjayi breaths together, in through the nose, out through the nose. Hearing that hissing or wave-like sound, in through the nose, out through the nose. Long exhale. One more. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Awesome. You can continue that throughout your practice, up to you, as long as the breaths are nice, even and long. Any other little twists or movements you'd like to do? Grabbing a sip of water, adjusting your clothing, and then we'll meet in child's pose. Coming into child's pose toward the back of your mat. Knees can be wide. They can be as wide as the sides of your mat. Toes can be tucked under or feet can be flat. Arms are stretched forward and down. If you have any pain in your sit bones, you can always lift your sit bones, shifting your weight forward. Forehead is coming toward the mat. If you have a block on hand, you can use that block to place your forehead on it to give yourself some cushion. 5 breaths in child's pose, grounding down, reconnecting with your intention. Nice deep breaths. One more big inhale. Exhale, release through mouth. Then we shift our weight forward, coming into tabletop or all fours position. Wrists below shoulders, knees below hips. Toes can be tucked or untucked. Moving into some cat-cows here. Inhale the chest forward for cow. Exhale, tuck of tail, rounding of spine for cat. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, chest forward, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow, maybe gaze up. Exhale, cat, gaze toward navel. Nice neutral spine here. Let's continue to warm up the wrists. Fingers point to the outside of your mat, if that feels okay, and shifting your weight to the right and to the left. To the right and to the left. Noticing that you're in control of how you shift your weight. Any pinching, backing off from that. Fingers can move toward your knees with those wrists forward if that feels okay. Shifting the weight forward and backward. And then you can even have your palms to the sky, weight forward and back. A couple breaths here to play with your wrists, play with your cat-cows, warming up the spine, warming up the neck and the wrists. Big inhale. Exhale through mouth. Release down to belly. Hands are placed beside the chest. Toes untucked right now. We'll lift up into upward facing dog. Chest lifts. If you want a little bit more, you can tuck the toes and lift up, so just your hands and your toes are on the mat. Everything else is lifted. You can also have the lower half of your body down, and you can be lower, more like a cobra position. One more time. Let's inhale for up dog. Tuck toes, exhale, down dog. Couple check-ins for down dog. Number 1, if this is too much, you can always drop your knees, coming into something like a tabletop or that child's pose. Hands are pressing forward and down. Any pain in the wrists, you can always go onto your forearms. Toes are tucked under, heels are coming toward the mat. Tuck of navel, gaze toward navel. You can pedal out the feet or find some stillness. 5 breaths here. Big inhale. Exhale, let's tiptoe toward our hands, coming into a forward fold. In this forward fold, let's find a twist, placing the right hand down, lifting the left arm, keeping a slight bend in the knee. Gaze can follow. Big inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Bend in the knee. Placing left hand down, the right arm lifts up to the sky. Gaze follows. Big inhale. Exhale, right hand comes down. In that forward fold, tuck of chin, head toward the ground. You can hold on to the back of your legs. Hands can be coming toward the mat. You can also use blocks if they're available to help bring the ground to you. Big inhale. Exhale through mouth. Tuck your chin and rise nice and slow. Hands can graze your legs to help you keep even, stacking vertebrae. Beautiful. Coming into mountain pose, stepping to the front of your mat. That's about a foot back. Feet are hips distance apart. That's about 2 fists together. Slight bend in the knee. Shaking out the hips. We can do some gentle twisting from side to side here, allowing those arms to swing. And then finding your center. We'll come into a sun salutation A or a simple vinyasa, and we'll add a little twist when we're in our down dog. Let's do an inhale and an exhale to cleanse. Inhale, arms to the sky, gaze follows. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, plant your hands, and you can step or jump back to that plank. Lowering down, chaturanga, elbows tucked in. Inhale, up dog, lifting chest. Tuck toes, exhale, down dog. You can stay here in your down dog, or if you'd like a twist, feet can come toward the edges of your mat, walking your hands back, and we'll do a wide-legged twist. Right hand toward left ankle, shifting your weight. Left arm comes up to the sky, gaze follows, big inhale. Exhale, back to center. Left hand toward the right ankle, inhale, right arm up to the sky, gaze follows, big inhale. Exhale, back to center, nice. Walking or sliding those hands forward, coming back to your down dog. Big inhale. Exhale, try jumping forward to your hands. You can take as many jumps as you like. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crown of your head toward the ground. We tuck our chin and we gently rise. Coming up to the top for our sun salutation B. Finding your mountain pose at the top of your mat. Feet are together, heels slightly apart. Inhale and exhale to cleanse. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sit back in your chair, chair pose. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. You can step or jump to plank, lowering down, elbows tucked in. Inhale, up dog. Tuck toes, exhale, down dog. Here for just a beat. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee into chest. And then we shift our weight forward, planting the right foot. Rising up to our warrior one. Hips and shoulders toward the front of your mat. Right foot is planted down, bend in the knee. Inhale, arms up. This is our warrior one. From here, we'll find a twist. The left arm comes forward. We can shift onto the ball of our left foot. That right arm comes backward. Gaze can be toward the front hand, or if you're feeling very balanced, the gaze can shift toward your back hand. Big inhale. Exhale, come back to that warrior one. Arms forward, big inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Right leg comes back as you lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Tuck toes, exhale, down dog. Awesome. We'll repeat on the other side. Take a breath to cleanse. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee comes in toward chest. Planting left foot behind left hand. Rising up to that warrior one. Hips and shoulders toward the front. Bend in the left leg. Inhale, arms up. This is our warrior one. Exhale, right hand comes forward, shifting onto the ball of our right foot. Left arm comes back. Gaze can be at that front hand, or again, if you feel balanced, looking toward your back hand, the left. Big inhale. Exhale, shifting warrior one, hips and shoulders to the front. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, hands come down. Left foot comes back as you lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Tuck toes, exhale, down dog. Here in this down dog for 5 deep breaths. You can pedal it out. If you want to turn it up, coming into some mountain climbers. Or finding stillness. Big inhale. Exhale, step or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crown of your head toward the ground. Tuck your chin and gently rise, nice and slow. We'll close in chair pose, bringing feet together, heels slightly apart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sit back in your chair. You can shift forward onto toes if you like. And cat-cow, the lower part of your spine, finding that nice neutral seat. You can stay right here, or if you want to twist in your chair, left elbow comes to the outside of the right knee, big inhale, arms open. Exhale, coming back to center. Right elbow to the outside of left knee. Using your gaze to find balance, big inhale, open up. Exhale, hands together, coming to the center. Beautiful, big inhale. Exhale, let's sweep those arms back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands down, mountain pose, beautiful. Resetting for our flow. Let's do an inhale and exhale to cleanse. Stepping the left foot back, we'll come into triangle pose toward the back of the mat. Hips and shoulders are open toward the long side of your mat, arms to a T, legs are basically straight, maybe a slight bend in the front knee. Inhale, reach your left arm as far as you can, shifting your weight. Exhale, left hand comes down to maybe calf. If it drops down to the floor, you might lose the integrity of your posture, so you want to make sure that chest is lifted up. Right arm to the sky. And noticing that the top arm isn't drifting, we're creating that straight line. Gaze can be at the ground, or if you feel balanced, gazing up to that top hand. Breathing for 5, chest open. Pressing down and back with the right foot. Big inhale. Exhale, we're going to twist. Right hand comes down on the inside or outside of the left foot. Coming up onto the ball of that right foot. You can also use a block below your right hand if you like. And left arm comes toward the sky, revolving our triangle. Again, gaze can be at the ground or it can be lifted up, finding that nice T with the arms. Straight line. Big inhale. Exhale, we unwind and we'll repeat on the other side. Right toes facing the front of your mat, legs are basically straight. Hips and shoulders to the long open side of your mat. Inhale, arms to a T, reaching the right arm and shifting your weight. Exhale, the right hand comes down, nice and loose and light. Left arm to the sky, creating that T. Again, making sure that top arm isn't floating, but that it's straight. And that you're not collapsed over. You want the lifted chest, shoulders back. Making sure that top arm doesn't go too far back, but is within your gaze if you look up. Breathing for 5, nice and steady, triangle pose. Big inhale. Exhale, let's twist. Left hand comes down, hips and shoulders are facing the front of the mat. Right arm toward the sky, coming up onto the ball of our back foot. Arms to a T, chest forward. Gaze can be down or it can be lifted up, finding your balance. Big inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Awesome, nice wide legs. We'll come into our side angle posture, first on the left. Left toes pointing to the back of your mat. We have a bend in that left knee, pressing down and back with the right leg. Let's inhale, arms to a T, bringing the left elbow toward the left knee. And now we're creating a long diagonal line from the right hand all the way down your side body down to the right foot. Becoming light in that elbow. Maybe arms can be out like a beach ball, lifting the chest up. If you're feeling really balanced, you can go for the bind, reaching behind the leg. Hands may come together, they may not. A couple of variations here. But wherever you are, maintaining that strong base, lifted chest. Breathing for 5. Big inhale. Exhale, let's close the hips toward the back of our mat, coming up onto the ball of our right foot, hands in prayer. Big inhale. Exhale, let's twist like our twisted chair. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Gaze can be down or looking over the left shoulder. Revolved side angle posture. Deep, steady Ujjayi breaths, coming back to your intention. Big inhale. Exhale, back to center. And we'll repeat on the other side. Side angle posture on the right. Right toes point to the front of your mat. Bend in the right leg. Left leg is long and down. Hips and shoulders to the long side angle of your mat. Right elbow to right knee and creating that long diagonal line. No sunken in chest. Chest is lifted. Awesome. Finding your arrangement and your balance. Becoming light in that elbow. Maybe you can hold the beach ball out in front of you. Maybe you go for that bind behind your leg. No bind, no problem. Finding the position that feels good for you, not focusing on your physical practice. Big inhale. Let's revolve. Exhale, hips close off to the front of your mat. Hands in prayer. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, left elbow to the outside of the right leg. Gaze can be down or it can be up and over the shoulder. Coming up onto the ball of your back foot allows your hips to spill over and twist mindfully. Big inhale. Exhale to center, nice. We'll come into pyramid pose, facing the back of your mat, hips and shoulders square to the back. Legs are a little bit closer together. Legs are basically straight, maybe a slight bend in that front knee. Hands behind you. You can come into reverse namaste, those prayer hands behind you, or you can hold on to opposite elbow. Big inhale, lifting chest. Exhale, folding over. Inhale up an inch, exhale, fold. Notice if you're rounding the spine, we want the chest lifted, chin tucked, nice and strong. Breathing for 5. Another big inhale. Exhale, release, tucking chin, rise up. Coming to center, and then we revolve to the front. Arms still behind you. You can switch the grip if that's applicable. Hips and shoulders square to the front of the mat. Inhale, lifting chest. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, up just an inch. Exhale, fold down, chin tucked. Big inhale. Exhale, tuck your chin, gently rise up, opening to middle. We'll come into our Prasarita series and add a little twist here. Legs are a little bit wider. Toes pointing to the corners of your mat. Shifting your weight backward and forward, slight bend in the knee. Inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. If you feel like you can't reach, bend your knees generously. Maybe you can use a block below your hands. Inhale, lifting your chest. Exhale, folding down. Again, no rounding. Have the chest come forward. And then hands can slide below you and the hips lift up to the sky. Prasarita A. Breathing deeply. Big inhale. Exhale, walk your hands forward, straighten the legs just a little bit. And then we'll do our very wide-legged twist. Left hand toward the right foot. Shifting your weight. Inhale, right arm up to the sky. Big inhale. Exhale, coming to the center. Shifting your weight, right hand toward the left foot. Inhale, arm open. Exhale, back to center. Nice. When you're in the center, tucking your chin. Big inhale. Exhale, gently rise up, taking your time. If you ever feel dizzy, stopping your practice, you can hold on to a wall, keeping your head above your heart, regaining control. Awesome. We'll do one more, going to Prasarita D. Inhale, arms to a T, chest forward. Exhale, hands come toward your toes. How is that possible? Bend your knees generously, maybe even walk your feet in. If you're doing the peace finger grip, that will be thumb, forefinger, and middle finger, holding onto your big toes. Inhale, lifting chest. Exhale, folding down. Pulling up with your hands as you press down with your feet. Crown of your head toward the ground, chin tucked. Big inhale. Exhale, tuck your chin, lift up, release the toes. And we'll come into a low skandasana, shifting our weight from side to side. And when you're on one side, if you want to do a twist, looking toward the other foot. Big inhale. Exhale, come back to center. You don't have to be this low. You can be up higher if you wish. Looking to that opposite foot. Big inhale. Exhale, center. Awesome. Using your hands for balance if you like. We gently rise. And we'll come into goddess pose. Feet come in a little bit. Toes still pointed out. Shifting weight from side to side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus arms, chest forward. Perfect as you are here. If you like, you can come down a little bit lower. Start shifting weight from side to side. You can pop up onto a toe, maybe both toes. That chest forward. We'll come into some twisting here. Going down to one side, looking up. Inhale, exhale to the center. Other side, shifting your weight. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, center. Awesome. Holding goddess pose for a few more breaths, really feeling it in your legs. Big inhale. Exhale, release. Nice. Letting go, stepping to the front of your mat. Grabbing a sip of water if you like. And we'll come into some standing poses. You can face the top of your mat if you want. I'll face you. Shifting weight onto your left leg, slight bend in the knee, coming into a figure four fold. That's right ankle just above the left knee. Finding your setting here, your balance. You can also do a lower cross. Big inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, sit back. Feeling this in your leg. Awesome. We're going to move this into tree pose. This is our standing balance part. Standing up tall, left leg is planted down. Right leg presses against left. It can be down low toward the ground, either above or below that knee. And if you're feeling great, very balanced, you can do finger to toe, opening that leg. Using your left arm for some expression and balance. Tuck of navel, chest lifted. Finding some expression. Big inhale. Exhale, gently lower down. Beautiful. We'll shake it out and repeat on the other side. Shifting weight onto your right foot. Figure four fold, left ankle above the right knee. You can also be down lower. Sitting back as if you're in a chair and finding a little fold. Feeling this in your leg. Using your balance, using your gaze for balance, your drishti, that unmoving point. Steadying breath. Big inhale. Tuck your chin, gently rise, coming into tree pose. Left ankle presses against right leg. It can be all the way down to the ground or above or below the knee. We don't want to press against the knee. If you're feeling very balanced, you can grab peace fingers to toe. Wherever you are, using that right arm for balance and expression. Chest forward, tuck of navel, feeling strong. Big inhale, full expression. Exhale, gently lower down. Awesome. Couple more standing positions and then we'll come into our seat. Stepping to the top of your mat. We'll go into chair pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sit back in your chair, maybe a little lower, wiggling your toes. Big inhale, all the way up. Left foot steps back, coming into warrior one on the right side. Big inhale. Exhale, revolve all the way to the back of your mat. Warrior one on the left side, facing the back of your mat. We're going to open this into warrior two. Inhale, arms open to a T. Right leg comes back a little bit. Hips and shoulders are to the long side of your mat. And we'll revolve that warrior two like we did at the beginning. Right hand that's all the way in the back will come to the front, coming up onto the ball of your right foot. Gaze at your front hand or shifting your gaze backward if you feel balanced. Big inhale. Exhale, coming back to that warrior two. And then we'll shift, finding a warrior two to the front of our mat. Right leg is forward. Lots of revolving back and forth in the Ashtanga practice. Hips and shoulders are open to the long side of your mat. We'll take our left hand that's facing the back of our mat, move it to the front of our mat, coming up onto the ball of our left foot. Gaze can be at the front or toward the back. Enjoying this nice twist. Big inhale. Exhale, coming back to that warrior two. And then simply stepping to the top of your mat. We'll go into one vinyasa or sun salutation A to come into our seat. An inhale and an exhale to cleanse. Letting it go. Inhale, arms to the sky, maybe a slight back bend. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening spine. Exhale, plant your hands. Try jumping back if you haven't already done that. As many little jumps as you like. Lower down, chaturanga, elbows tucked in. Inhale, up dog, lifting chest. Exhale, tuck toes, down dog. And we're going to try to jump through here. Again, as many little jumps as it takes to jump to hands. And then we simply sit down. Awesome. And you can continue toward the front of your mat. I'm going to open up here for the long side of my mat, coming into our seated series. Toes toward the sky, active feet. Slight bend in the knee. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, hands behind you. This is Dandasana or staff pose. Breathing deeply for 5. Big inhale. Exhale, release. Planting your hands behind you, lifting your hips, coming into a revolved plank. You can also plant your feet and lift your hips. Gaze can come up and back if that's comfortable. Big inhale. Exhale, release down. Awesome. We'll come into a figure 4, planting the left foot down. Right ankle comes just above the left knee. Hands behind you, chest forward. Right foot is active. You get to choose how passive or active this is. It's a little more passive if that leg is farther up and your chest is released down. It's more active if that foot is planted and closed toward you, chest comes forward. Big inhale. Exhale, let's rock from side to side, allowing your hips to spill over. And gently releasing down. We'll repeat on the other side, planting the right foot. Left ankle comes just above the right knee. Again, it can be a little more passive, or it can be active if that foot is planted, really walking the chest in close to the system of legs. Feet active, chest forward, breathing deeply. Big inhale, exhale, release. Awesome. Legs forward again, and we'll come into our seated tree pose. Left leg remains long, right foot either above or below the knee. Adjusting your seat. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, we fold, placing hands on either side of the left leg Tuck of chin, chest forward. Breathing for 5. Big inhale. Exhale, release, sitting up. From here, we're going to twist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, we twist toward the right, allowing those hips to spill over. Maybe the left leg shoots forward just a little bit, and that left sit bone might be lifted. Enjoying that twist, looking over the right shoulder. Breathing deeply for 5. Big inhale. Exhale, back to center. Nice. Both legs forward, staff posture, shake it out. Deep breathing. Opposite side, right leg stays straight. Left leg either above or below the knee. Finding your center, right toes to the sky. Inhale, arms up, gaining length in the spine. Exhale, hands frame the left leg. We fold, chest forward. Lots of folding in Ashtanga. Chin tucked, chest forward, shoulders back. Nice flat spine. If we round down, we're going farther, but that's not the posture we're looking for. Big inhale. Exhale, tuck your chin, gently rise, and we'll come into a twist. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, twisting toward the left. Again, that right leg might come forward. Right sit bone might be lifted as you twist, gazing over your left shoulder. Big inhale. Exhale, coming back to center, nice. Coming into Marichyasana, both legs are forward. Planting the right foot. Creating a little space between your right foot and your left leg. We're going to twist from here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the right, hugging on with your left arm. Right arm plants. Twisting toward the right. Gazing back, nice tall spine. Breathing for 5. Keeping those left toes active. Big inhale. Exhale, coming back to center. Shaking it out. Planting your left foot, creating a little space between left foot and right leg. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, twist, hugging on with your right arm. Left arm plants. And that right leg might come forward a little bit as you twist, gazing over your left shoulder. We find some relief in our twists, a wringing out of the toxins. Make sure to flush out all the water and replenish. Big inhale. Exhale, center. Awesome. Spreading your legs wide, coming into a V. Toes to the sky. And we'll allow ourselves to fold over. Hands come down, tuck of chin. Starting to close our practice. Allowing your breath to come a little bit longer. A little longer and steadier. Big inhale. Big exhale. Reaching right hand to right foot. Inhale, left arm up overhead. Left side body is long, chest up. Big inhale. Exhale, release to center. Reaching left hand to left foot. Inhale, right arm up. Chest forward, long right side body. Big inhale. Exhale to center, nice. We'll come into a boat pose. You can grab fingers to toes, or you can be hands-free. We'll do one boat pose tonight. You can also hold on just above your knees. Feet are flexed. This would be more passive with a rounded spine. We're looking for more active, chest forward. Nice and strong, breathing. Creating that V shape. Almost like a down dog. Big inhale. Exhale, release all the way to the mat. Awesome. Lying back on your mat, you can hug in your knees. Rocking from side to side. We'll come into one bridge pose. Planting your feet down. Arms by your side. Gently lifting up your hips. If it feels comfortable, you can roll your shoulder blades under. Hands can even clasp beneath you. Hips can lift even higher. Making sure you can still talk or hum. Coming up onto your tiptoes if that feels okay. If you're very balanced, you can even lift one leg at a time. If you're still feeling good, coming into that full wheel, hands behind you. Lifting up and repeating those steps too. Wherever you are in your bridge pose, your inversion, using your breath, finding your balance. Big inhale, full expression. Exhale, release down, careful with your neck. Nice and slow. Hugging those knees in, rocking from side to side. Allowing your knees to fall to each side, to the right and to the left. Coming into a spinal twist. And we'll move into a happy baby, feet to the sky. You can hold on the inside or outside of your feet, or peace fingers to toes. Allowing your legs and arms to grow heavy, sinking down. And you can gently rock from side to side. As you start to slow your practice, not judging yourself about how any of the physical postures, the asanas were today, simply appreciating your practice. Gently transition to lying all the way on your back, and we'll come into the close of our practice. If there are any final movements that you'd like to make, any twisting, adjustment of clothing, or sip of water, taking them now before our Shavasana. Shavasana is said to be the most important pose of the practice, taking at least 5 minutes to rest. 10 or 15 minutes is ideal. You give yourself that time to rest, sink into the practice, soak in all your benefits, and then gently coming out of your rest. Allowing your breath to grow steady and even. Asking yourself, is there any way I could get just a little bit more comfortable? What could I adjust? Maybe tucking the shoulders under, taking out my hair, putting some socks on, maybe a blanket over you. Allowing yourself to soak it in. Scanning your body, starting with the crown of your head. Sending your breath and your energy starting at the top of your head, working down your face to your shoulders, opening and closing your jaw, maybe swallowing, getting the tongue off the roof of the mouth, scrunching up your face, making funny faces, and allowing your face to find smoothness, maybe a slight smile. Inhale, shoulders all the way up to ears, and exhale, shoulder blades back, chest slightly forward. Arms are long beside you, maybe palms to the sky. If you're finding that laying on your back is not for you, you can also lie on your side or on your belly. Just making sure if you have your neck a certain way, to balance that out about halfway through. Always finding balance. Sending your breath down your chest to your belly, having a light and soft belly. A couple deep belly breaths here. Releasing the Ujjayi breath practice if you've been holding on to that, and simply allowing your breaths to be nice and smooth, in and out. Holding on to no tension in your shoulders, neck, or your hands. Drawing the attention of your breath down each leg, releasing onto any hold, and down your feet. Feet can gently flop to the side. Rescanning your entire body from the crown of your head toward your toes, palms gentle into the sky, and noticing if you're feeling any tension, sending your breath there, allowing yourself to feel light and focused. As you sink into your rest, coming back to that intention of surrender, knowing that we are not in charge of everything, and allowing yourself to be in this very moment, letting go of any concern for the past or the future, and simply focusing on what is, where you are, and what story you're involved with right now. We'll count 5 deep breaths together. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, filling up with air. And exhale down, releasing air. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, filling up with air. Exhale, emptying. One more inhale, fill your belly and chest. One more sip of air. And exhale, releasing all the air out. You've been in rest for a little over 5 minutes now, allowing your body to soak in your practice. I encourage you to stay for another 5 or 10 minutes if you can, allowing your body to rest. When you're ready, bringing subtle movements to your body and allowing yourself to wake up slowly. Taking this time to simply breathe and appreciate your practice.